Hello, good afternoon, and a very, very warm welcome to sunny Birmingham for Birmingham City University's second graduation ceremony of the day. You know, this is unquestionably one of the highlights of the university calendar, an opportunity for us to come together to celebrate the successes and achievements of our students. Whether you are family, friends, or even members of staff here at BCU, you will no doubt have played an important role in supporting our graduands through their journeys. So it's great to have so many of you here to share in this special occasion. Thank you for taking the time to join us, and we really hope you enjoy the day. We're very fortunate at BCU to be blessed with the wonderful musical talents of students at our very own Royal Birmingham Conservatoire. We trust you've enjoyed the sounds of the Conservatoire's brass ensemble while you've been waiting so patiently. Perhaps we could show Ollie and the band our appreciation in the usual way. So in case you're wondering what we have in store for you over the next 1.5 hours, here's a brief rundown of events. Our graduation ceremonies are formal occasions that follow a time-honoured format. They begin with a fanfare, following which the academic procession and then the Pro-chancellor's procession will enter the hall. At the end of the ceremony, once the Pro-chancellor closes proceedings, please remain in your seats until the processions have exited the hall. Now, before we get underway, I just need to make you aware of a few housekeeping notices. First, we're not expecting a fire alarm, so if the alarm does sound, please, in a calm and orderly fashion, follow the directions of our stewards who are posted around the hall. Second, we realise you'll want to take lots of photos and videos during the ceremony, but please can I ask that you don't obscure the view of others and that all mobile devices are either switched off or turned to silent. Third, we want to make sure that every single student graduating today is individually acknowledged. So please give each and every one your unreserved applause as they cross the stage. Finally, we anticipate the ceremony will last around about 1.5 hours. If you have young children who become restless or unsettled at any stage, we do have a viewing room where you can watch a live stream of the ceremony in greater comfort. The stewards will again be on hand to guide you where to go so you don't miss any of the action. Now, graduands, this applies to you. You have been carefully seated in a particular order to ensure that every person crosses the stage in the correct sequence. Please stay in your assigned seat until you are signalled to process out of your row, and then do not move outside of your assigned order. You will need to keep your name card with you until you reach the stage. Once you have crossed the stage, it is likely that you will be sitting in a different seat from the one you vacated, so please do not leave anything behind. And of course, do please join back in with your friends and family in cheering on your fellow students with renewed vigour. Well, that's it from me. Thank you for your attention. Now, can I ask you to stand, if you are able, as the processions enter the hall.
I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. I preside over this ceremony as Pro-chancellor of the university, and I'm delighted to have the opportunity to take part in such a wonderful celebration of you, our students' achievements. Before I call upon the Vice-Chancellor to give the opening address, just a few reflections from me. Seeing you here reminds me of my own graduation. My education and yours has given us many privileges, but it also gives us great responsibilities and challenges. I hope you grasp those challenges with relish and in good faith, because you are our future, and it is in your hearts and minds where the solutions lie that will hold our communities together. The contribution that you make to the future of this country and beyond will be judged by the extent to which each one of you is prepared to engage with others to resist the enormous weight of the world's ills, to reduce misery and ignorance, violence and injustice. It is you who will help to make sense of what at times seems like a senseless world, and it is you who will add value to our lives. Your education has given you the tools to question and to act. You are our future leaders, so the baton awaits you. You also have the priceless gift of time and kindness. Use them wisely. So finally, I wish you all the best in everything you set out to do. Allow yourselves time to think freely, sometimes and often out of the box, and very importantly, have a bit of fun along the way. I certainly have. Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to the podium.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you graduating this afternoon, I am absolutely delighted to welcome you all to Birmingham City University's graduation ceremony, and of course to welcome you to the wonderful surroundings of Symphony Hall, a landmark at the heart of our home city. At BCU, we're very proud to be the university for our city. And graduation is always a pleasure. It's such a special day because it's a day for celebration for you, our graduates, for our university community who you can see behind me and who are elsewhere out of sight in the hall, making everything work for you, and of course for all the friends and family and supporters who are here. It's not just that it is the culmination of years of hard work. The particular circumstances that you have gone through to get to this point have meant that you have demonstrated outstanding resilience and determination. You've overcome some of the biggest challenges our society has faced in recent generations. And here you are now, about to graduate, moving on to the next stage of your lives. And I and all the rest of the staff here at BCU are so pleased that we're able to give you a celebration here in person in these wonderful surroundings that you deserve. So graduates, this is absolutely your day. But I want to start, if I can, by acknowledging all of those who have supported you in your journey to graduate today. Around me are some of the staff who've supported you in your learning, and I know they are just as proud of your achievement as you are. And of course, all around us in this great hall are your family, your friends, and your supporters, the people who've been there for you when times were tough. So graduates, can I suggest a huge round of applause for all your friends, family, and supporters. Our university community never really stands still. There's always something new coming our way through research, through supporting our communities, or delivering real change to society. And even by our normal standards, this has been an extraordinary year for all of us at Birmingham City University. We've seen the opening of the great steam house building, the old Belmont Works that many of you will have seen up on the Jennings Road, coming into use now, not just as a home for our computing and technology students, but for business startups and technology companies, welcoming staff, students, and a range of industry partners into the university. And up in Perry Bar, we've now started work on the space that we're taking in the Alexander Stadium, the Commonwealth Games Stadium, which will be used for our sport courses, and I hope it will open early next year for staff and students. And down on City South, you may have seen the redevelopment of the clinical skills facilities, where we've put over £5 million into modernising, extending, expanding those facilities for the students. And down in Digbeth, all across the city indeed, space in Digbeth for our acting students to be co-located with the new BBC development, the new film studios that are opening there. And that will hugely bolster their engagement with film and, of course, with digital media. But it's not just about Birmingham. The university has a global reach, and we saw it up at the Conservatoire in the last couple of months, where 1 month we were giving an honorary degree to the world-famous American experimental composer George Lewis, and then no more than 4 weeks later, you couldn't have had a bigger contrast as we gave an honorary degree to the Bollywood maestro Shankar Mahadevan, just both extraordinary occasions. And through the research, and some of you will have engaged with this research in your time in the university, we've made an impact across the world. Whether it's the new innovation centre that we've opened with partners up in the Punjab in northern India, supporting the development of critical care facilities in Zambia, the work of our wonderful law clinic working on death row cases in the States, through to providing musical education in Soweto in South Africa. And we saw all of this impact, the local, the regional, the global, last summer, when, of course, the Commonwealth Games came to Birmingham, and so many of our students, including, I guess, many of you, were involved in supporting the Games. It's no surprise that it was students from our world-renowned School of Jewellery that designed the medals that the athletes were awarded in the Commonwealth Games, nor that it was alumni from the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire who sang in both the opening and the closing ceremonies. And indeed, now that in Australia they've decided not to host the next Commonwealth Games, I'm vaguely wondering whether we could do it all again in a couple of years' time. We're very proud, as you can tell, to be such a central part of this great city, and to be a showcase for its talents, your talents, on a world stage. Because there can rarely have been a period of time that's brought about more change than the one that you have lived through since you started your studies with us. It's been change on a grand scale, and change not just in the past, which has impacted, but change you will know out in schools, out in the community, that continues to impact across our society even now. And you, our graduates, therefore, know better than most quite how much you have had to deal with, quite how resilient you have needed to be, quite how committed you have needed to be. But I hope that despite this, your time at BCU has been memorable for the right reasons as well. For the academic challenges that you have mastered, for the opportunities you've seized, but above all, for the friendships that you've made, through the people that you have met and worked with, learnt from, tutored yourselves. I hope that that permanent society from the university remains with you as you move forward into the future. And that's why this ceremony today is so important, because we celebrate what you have achieved, but we're also celebrating what you're going to go on to achieve in future. And this is why graduates are so important to us. In every society, they, you, are important. Graduates, research tells us, tend to live longer, that they're more productive, they contribute more to society around them because they're more likely to volunteer, to vote, and to lead. Graduates tend to have better health, and I suspect underpinning all of this is the fact that graduates tend to be better placed to deal with change. And many of you are going, I hope, to live long, long lives, but the implication of that is that during your lives, the world in which you live will change not once, but many times, that you'll have not one career, but many careers, and you'll often need to master new skills, new knowledge, new ways of working. And that's why being a graduate is so important, because you have the skills that equip you to learn, you have the habits of learning. And that is why I say that today we don't just celebrate what you have achieved, we celebrate your real potential to change things for the better in the future. Our history as an institution dates all the way back to 1843, when we were founded as the rather wonderfully titled Birmingham Government School of Design. And we were created then to help the manufacturers of what was already becoming one of the workshops of the world to compete on a global stage. And of course, we've changed so much over the intervening 180 years. But we stayed true to the purpose for which we were originally founded. And that is learning that makes a difference in the world, in ensuring that you, our graduates, wherever you work, whichever country you end up working in, can make a difference to the societies all around you. And my challenge to you, therefore, is that on today, when we celebrate what you have achieved, please also celebrate a broader commitment that you are making, a commitment to positive transformation of the world that you find around you. And never forget that you're part of our community. You'll all have seen the IMBCU strapline all around our campuses, out in the city, even here today. And that didn't come from me and it didn't come from my colleagues. It actually came from you. It came from the students. And when we said, what does IMBCU mean to you? The students talked about pride, they talked about confidence, but above all, they talked about belonging. They talked about being part of an extraordinary family. So you'll always be part of our community and part of our outstanding alumni body. But today is absolutely your day. It's a day when we celebrate something really special, which is the fact that you achieved what you set out to achieve years ago. And that's significant. And I salute you for doing it. Very well done, all of you. And before we get on to the main business of the afternoon, just one piece of housekeeping, please. No selfies up on the stage. We promise to get you out on time so you can get on with the rest of your celebrations. Selfies take forever. So please bear with us and save any selfies for when you're outside the hall. Thank you very much indeed. I now call upon the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Health Education and Life Sciences, Professor Maxine Linton, to commence the presentation of award holders and on our Pro-chancellor to receive the students. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor. Sadly, the first award this afternoon is to be made posthumously to Sarah Louise Malpass, one of our former students of the faculty. With the university's sincere condolences, I would like to welcome Sarah's family to receive the posthumous award of Postgraduate Certificate Education Early Years on their behalf. Pro-chancellor, as Deputy Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Education, a thesis entitled Practitioner Perceptions and Attitudes Towards Inclusion of Children with Special Educational Needs and/or Disabilities in a Primary Mainstream School, I present Dr. Suraya Begum. For the award of Doctorate of Education, a thesis entitled The Value of Self-Reflexivity for Learning, a Study of Self-Reflexive Practice in Photography Criticism, I present Dr. Simon Dennison. For the award of Doctorate of Education, a thesis entitled Exploring Outdoor Learning in Primary Education for Children with Special Educational Needs and Disabilities, I present Dr. Kate Glanville. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy, a thesis entitled Socio-collegial Discursive Spaces, an exploration of the importance of informal interactions and relationships within post-compulsory education, I present Dr. Anne Grohl. I now invite Paul Purser to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Education and Social Work.
Masters of Arts in Education, Carol Elaine Baker. Aisha Benares. Rebecca Byrne. Yasain Karim Akhtar. Katie Norris. Gladys Nwachukwu. Caroline O'Hara. Sadia Rana. Sakil Sajid. Wajia Tayab. Abdul Wadood. Nathan White. Deborah Williamson. Sherelle Holmes. Nicholas Kabuye. The following course is presented in collaboration with the Centre for Research in Early Childhood Birmingham, and that's Master of Arts in Education Early Years, Amy Martin. Sarah Presswood. Shastana Akhtar. Parveen Kaur. Bhavna Sharma. MD Abdul Siddiqui. Sandra Sajedi. Joshua Hemmings Buckler. Adam Raymond. Maria Bianca Giopana. Essien Achu Siogu. Donette Milanese Hanley. Margaret Mutendi. Amy Mummery. Sally Nicholson. Ruth Richardson. Caroline Weiner. Samantha Wood. Christopher Bennett. Mohammed Hussain. Sophie Fullwood. Simon Price. Sharia Sabawal. The following course is presented in collaboration with Indus Training and Research Institute, and that's Postgraduate Certificate in Education International, and that's Ashayath Mohammed Ali. Bhakti Reddy. Elizabeth Bullock. Tina Palmer. Sharon Powell. Nicole Curtis. Darian Deacon. Amy Harold. Zoe Jackson. Nagina Kauza. Jessica Wyatt. Samina Baksh. Lauren Brown. Olivia Carroll. Phoebe Gordon. Caris Hill. Chloe Marshall. Eilish Nolan. Eilish Nolan. Sharon Trevis. Matthew Adams. Samuel Bragg. Rebecca Cartwright. Claire Donnelly. Kimberly Godsell. Elise Middleton. Lauren Slater-Klein. Rebecca Smith. Emma Watson. Evie Yap. Merlin Britt. Isabel Kwai. Isma Ramay. Rupinder Sond. Taslim Bandali. Sanya Begum. Lorraine Fewing. Faith Kimberley. Sophie Quarterman. Noshinuddin. Naila Sakib. Artie Sard. Rabia Ibra. Cherie Matthews. Famida Mia. Sarah Louise Mooney. Charlotte Roberts. Nafisa Uddin. Katie Fellows. Aaron Plunkett. The following course is presented in collaboration with Titan Partnership, and that's Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Titan Partnership, Nazmin Begum. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in School Direct Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, Meenakshi Chumba. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary Design Technology with Qualified Teacher Status, Isabella Gardner. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, Amna Alize Abbas. Marianne Beebe. Romana Beebe. Sonia Waheed. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in History with Qualified Teacher Status, Robin Popley. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Physical Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Hasnain Mohammed Akhtar. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Tabor Safar. The following course is presented in collaboration with Titan Partnership, and that's Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Titan Partnership, Layla Bargash. Negasa Jerba. Jack Higgins. The following course is presented in collaboration with Haybridge Alliance SCIT, and that's Postgraduate Certificate in Education in SCIT, Secondary with Qualified Teacher Status, Sylvia Chan. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Specialism in Arts, Media and Performance, Zara Baig. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Specialism in English, Literacy and ESOL, Andrew Bending. Payman Mohammadi. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Specialism in Humanities and Social Sciences, Omalaru Ayagabu Niwi. Ifeyinwa Okoye Okoye. The following course is presented in collaboration with Asian International College Singapore, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Early Childhood Studies, Lithia Loshini Panir Selvan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Early Childhood Studies, Amal Abdali. Victoria Adayi Biyi. Fatima Aidaris. Hannah Akhtar. Hajira Ali. Tahani Ali. Somia Amjad. Maria Anjum. Ira Maskar. Hafisa Begum. Naima Begum. Shahida Begum. Yasmin Begum. Aksa Bibi. Eleanor Cherry. Ellie Christou. Andrea Cunningham, Abigail Curtis, Molly Dancy, Tanisha Demon, Chidera Equency, Madia Fatima, Nija Fatima, Bethany Gardner, Amrita Gatora, Eve Gilligan, Puntita Homsin, Aliyah Hussain, Alwyn Hussain, Dina Islam, Mohammed Kaiser, Asvita Kanjiwan, Ikra Kauza, Jawaria Kauza, Anika Khan, Tahira Khan, Fiza Khanum, Noor Ma, Priya Minhas, Hafsa Nahim, Beenish Nasir, Phoebe Newton-Wright, Cheryl Nimarco, Trinity Perfit, Bethany Phillips, Arifa Rahman, Nadia Rahman, Whitney Ricketts, Katie Sedgwick, Muskan Shahzadi, Jade Standen, Nyusha Tanamira, Megan Taylor, Fatima Tuzara, Abigail Washburn, Sabahat Yassin, Sidra Zaman, Huma Zile. This completes the first half of the presentation of the awards to graduates from the School of Education and Social Work.
This completes the first presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to introduce the recipient of the award of our Alumni of the Year, Claire Graham.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are this afternoon delighted to be conferring the award of Alumna of the Year upon Claire Graham, and I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to give the citation.
Pro-chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues and you, our graduands. Today, we confer the award of Birmingham City University's Alumna of the Year on Claire Graham. When people step forward for volunteering roles, you often hear them say that they want to give something back. The phrase is always well meant, but there's always something strange about it. Is it an admission of guilt that a career has been spent perhaps in personal gain at the expense of others? And what would it mean to have a career that didn't feel like that? A career built not on giving back, but simply on giving. When you read about the career of Claire Graham, you feel she always knew what she wanted to give. And what she wanted to give, she has given in abundance. After 4 years as a social work assistant for Birmingham City Council, she decided to upgrade her qualifications. Her Access to Social Sciences course at North Birmingham College provided her with the foundation for a BA in social work here at Birmingham City University. That also meant being a student trainee with Walsall Children's Services, where she worked in the initial response team. During her 16 years with the City Council, she rose from senior practitioner to principal practice supervisor to team manager, working on safeguarding, assessments and interventions. Now, as head of service management at Birmingham Children's Trust, she leads a team focused on exploitation and those who go missing. The business of giving informs her outside work also. As a trustee, she has lent invaluable experience to a range of organisations, including City United, Phoenix United FC, and currently Halesowen College. There are parts of the media economy that frown upon the very idea of social work. Should you ever hear those siren voices, remember that there are few areas of our public services that are worse resourced or more necessary for the protection of the vulnerable or more vital in seeking to mend the tears in our social fabric. Remember, in other words, the great example of giving set by today's Alumna of the Year. So, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the award of Birmingham City University's Alumna of the Year on Claire Graham.
As Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted to confer the award of Alumna of the Year on Claire Graham, and I invite you, Pro-Chancellor, to present Claire with the commemorative trophy. That completes the conferment of the award of Alumna of the Year, and I now invite Claire to address the audience.
Oh, just bear with me, guys. Technology. Pro-chancellor, vice-chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing I want to say is thank you. I'm very humbled to be here today. I feel very privileged to be part of this ceremony and to be part of everybody who has come up on the stage and received their honorism as new graduates. I just want you to imagine a child brought up in one of the most deprived areas of the West Midlands, and born into a family whereby poverty was the biggest driver for offending behaviour, born into a household where mental health and neglect was present, and left at times in some very vulnerable situations. Reported missing on numerous occasions and sometimes missing for weeks, missing all over the West Midlands as well as London, Bristol and Manchester from the age of 14. Involved with negative peer groups and a lot of offending behaviour, permanently excluded from school at the age of 14, placed in the care of the local authority at the age of 15, as the judges said that this child was beyond parental control. If we think about what research tells us in terms of those indicators for a child like that, I really shouldn't be standing here today addressing you at all, because the outcomes for that child as me was very poor. However, when I sit here and see everything and hear everything, and it's been a real overwhelming experience today, but an exciting experience at the same time, and I reflect on my history and my journey, I'm very grateful and humbled and privileged to say that I am standing here today. So, I am very grateful, humbled, and appreciative because despite what the research says, I'm here, I'm standing here. I've had many people come in and out of my life, both personally and professionally, who have aided my career development and allowed me to become the authentic leader that I am now. Whoever cares to learn will always find a teacher. So I say to you as graduates, past history does not define who or where you will be. It does not matter what has been written in your story so far. It is how you fill up the rest of the pages that counts. And it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop and you keep going. I didn't choose social work. I think social work chose me. And leadership is not something you are born with. It's a choice. It's about doing the right thing. So graduates, learning does not stop here. It's just the beginning. And when you finish your course, continue to offer inspiration and act in a way that inspires others, because as you rise, you should be lifting. Thank you.
Wow. I now invite Professor Maxine Linton to continue the presentation of award holders from the faculty.
I now invite Sinead Joyce to continue the presentation of award holders from the School of Education and Social Work.
The Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Education Studies, Shabina Akbar. Sarish Akhtar. Sophia Akhtar. Mohammed Jafar Ali. Umayma Ali. Saima Awez. Jay Descard. Sophie Clark. Paige Corey. Sonia Dudra. Alicia Gahir. Hamad Gilani. Amelia Harvey. Alam Hassan. Lauren Howell. Selina Hussain. Sarah Hussain. Ikra Ikla. Ali Iqbal. Mohammed Islam. Sadia Kadir. Mahima Khatoon. Tia Marsh. Kayling McField Jackson. Zaliha Memi. Ketawi Malloy. Emily Moffat. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Education Studies, Zoe Moore. Ellie Morris. Carlene Morris. Kira Murphy. Ayman Nasir. Fatima Samita Siraj. Ashari Squire. Saskia Tompkins. Bianca Iona Tudor. Alicia Firma. Kirsty Wood. Aliyah Yasmin. Amani Yunis. Mariam Safar. Halima Seb. Bachelor of Arts in Education Studies, Sana Azim. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Primary Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Faiza Ali. Lamiz Ali. Angelisa Bibi. Kiran Chowdhury. Joseph Fernihoff. Fatima Kanom. Sean Lennon. Davina Marley. Cheyenne Reid. Abu Bakr Sadat. Priti Seamby. Kyra Shannon. Caitlin Carnegie. Kane Collins. Jade Dyson Morris. Hassan Ghani. Tom Griffiths. Courtney Louise Hall. George Hughes. Amy Jackson. Lewis Jones. Oliver Quinton. Maeve Smythe. Robert Thompson Brown. Natalia Van Riel Gordon. The Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Working with Children, Young People and Families, Ayana Anderson. Sahar Azhar. Afsana Bibi. Eliane Brown. Sophie Brownsey. Zaina Butt. Shannon Carpenter. Emma Edwards. Katie Duggan. Tony Floyd. Jermaine Harrigan. Janat Hussain. Aisha Iftihar. Alicia Kemp. Sophie Mays. Roshin Millward. Narisha Mystery. Lauren Nembard. Rachel Alu. Courtney Russell. Jada Scott. Sakia Sultana. Yumna Takiz. Alice Thompson. Bethany Webb. Lily Woods. Musamuf Saman. Certificate of Higher Education in Working with Children, Young People and Families, Nana Obeng Ampofo. Bachelor of Science with honours in Social Work, Khatija Adam. Sidra Aftab. Aaron Bal. Simran Baha. Jodie Barnes. India Bellaviti. Aisha Best. Olivia Bubanga. Claire Caballero. Megan Caddick. Natalie Concannon. Parveen Dad. Daniel Diskin. Orla Doran. Andrea Anrade. Donna Fielding. Kaylish Foreman. Amy Geach. Tara Gregory. Fareen Hussain. Rumaisa Hussain. Jada James. Heather Louise Johnson. Abby Jones. Anne Cairo. Shadiat Yetunde Kareem. Sandra Cavandi. Shante Knight. Olivia Wichovec. Hafsa Mahmood. Shuaib Khalid. Kamran Mahmood. Venus Marshall. Kendra Matamba. Christopher Minks. Casey Moss. Jessica Newton. Emma O'Grady Hanlon. Jonathan Omenyuko. Matthew Plant. Richard Pringle. Ayman Araza. Malaika Mahek. Elizabeth Scott. Faiza Shaban. Sophie Smythe. Lauren Stansby. Hina Suleiman. Stella Tanase. Elias Yousefi. The following course is presented in collaboration with Bourneville College. Diploma in Education and Training in Post-Compulsory Education and Training, Shehzade Kadawala. Amelia Clark. Rajiv Desi. Zainab Jivraj. Asma Khanam. Jordan Maguire. Heather Turner. The following course is presented in collaboration with Joseph Chamberlain Sixth Form College. The Diploma in Education and Training in Post-Compulsory Education and Training, Asia Mariam. Foundation Degree in Arts in Early Years, Halima Ahmed. Irma Alili. Nicola Clark. Veena Devi. Jessica Paul. Oliver Potts. Shabina Shabira. Beatrice Silva. Alima Wajid. Mardia Hussain. The BSc in Secondary Science Biology with qualified teacher status, Nadia Neva. Rihanna Billington. Ellie Bliss. Olivia Kimber. Humza Rafaquat. Stephen Caton. Fiona Rose Joseph. Anissa Begum. Yeah. Job Shayamano. This completes the presentations of awards to graduates from the School of Education and Social Work.
completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite Elizabeth Scott, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Science with Honours in Social Work this afternoon, to address the congregation.
Good afternoon and welcome to friends, family, staff and graduates of 2023. It is a great honour to be asked to speak to you today. A special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is so for many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. I would like to begin by thanking the Pro-chancellor and other academic colleagues for giving up their time today to join us as we celebrate our academic achievements. Well, where do I start when reflecting on my time at BCU? I think the first thing that I would like to start by saying is well done to the COVID cohort, the class of 2023, and the guinea pigs, as many of us have laughed and associated ourselves with. We have had to navigate the unknown, the trials and tribulations of COVID, but we stand tall and strong here today, accomplishing all the difficulties, social distancing and separations the pandemic imposed on us whilst completing our degree. I think we can all say it's a proud moment to say we came, we saw, we conquered and achieved what we set out to accomplish through these hard times. So congratulations to us all and thank you to the staff, lecturers, experts by experience and guest speakers throughout the course as they also had to navigate another way of working. My journey started with attending the BCU Open Day, where I spoke to some of the social work team and experts by experience when trying to work out if my qualifications and life experiences met the criteria for me to apply for the social work degree. I applied, I interviewed and was successful in acquiring a place on the course. I was over the moon to say the least, but to be asked and invited to join a panel of professionals to approve a new university course for BCU was a massive honour to me and one I did not expect, as is speaking here today. I have had a fabulous journey throughout my time at BCU, meeting new people, making friendships for life, and having the privilege to attend, contribute and participate in 2 go abroad trips, which was another highlight and fantastic experience. Not only have I grown as a person, I have also gained valuable knowledge and experience throughout my university education and experiences, and I look forward to the future ahead. So congratulations to us all. As we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we are also united as a class of 2023, a permanent part of our university's history. Congratulations to us all. I now invite the Pro-chancellor to close the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the whole way through today, we have had our wonderful signer there in the corner, signing indefatigably all day. Will you give her a huge round of applause? Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to you all. I now formally close this ceremony. Please could you remain standing while the stage party leave. Thank you.